And the match has started. Now we see the classic PS2, and we see the red auto reticle start yet again.
I see I came right on time.
Yep, I was just talking a little bit about seeing if Schu in, well, it was a short amount of time, the 30 minutes or so that their match at Winners Finals was, if he's able to come up with some idea of how Sphinx plays this matchup or something that you could try to do.
While he might have an idea, I think it goes back to kind of what I said earlier, where unfortunately this is a very unfortunate matchup for Dedede. So unfortunately he can't necessarily come out with this as cleanly as he would possibly like, and he does need to work exponentially harder than Sphinx in my opinion.
Yes, that is very true. The problems of a low tier. But
Also the advantages of a low tier. They hit hard like a truck.
oh, I don't think that was the correct DI, but to be honest, it's really hard to react to it because it was just the last hit of the up air.
Yeah, only the last hit clipped him, and again, PS2 ceiling is pretty low, so yeah, that might have just been improper DI. But still, Sphinx, completely unfazed by it, still has a very solid lead on Schu himself, and just making sure he doesn't breathe again. Here we go. Just keeping him in the loop, keeping him, just keep juggling him in and off stage.
It's hard for Dedede, being such a slow character, to really punish a faster character like Palutena from kind of just mashing on your shield a little. And of course, Sphinx is a very good player. He knows his advantages and disadvantages and what he can do at certain points. Ooh,
yes.
Sadly we see the Jet Hammer swing the wrong way, hoping for a roll off the ledge, but
it happens in bracket. You hate to see it, but what can you do? It just, that is the way the cookie crumbles. But I still think this is going to be a great match. While it is a little, I would say, a little one-sided.
we have seen Schu come back from these before.
Yes, but we have seen Schu come back from these before, but I don't think Sphinx is going to be the type of person that'll let him get it nearly as easily as the rest of
Yeah,
them.
that is very true.
Plus he hasn't gone Wolf yet either, so maybe when the Wolf comes out, it could be a mix-up where Schu might not be prepared for the Wolf. But then again, if I recall, Schu does go to locals a lot, so he's probably also had run-ins with Soul Assassin, who, if I recall, is another. He's a UCSD player now, but he also plays Wolf. Dash attack not getting the kill, but we do have a 100% lead.
Ooh.
Oh no, explosion. Explosive flame. Literally just stalling Gordo enough to the point where he just can't get through, and then Schu gets clipped by the edge of it.
And I believe there were two stalks that game that actually ended with the explosive flame. It is a very difficult move, especially as a big character like Dedede, who's slower in the air, to really get around it.
Yeah. The things I would want to see next game, I don't think I can necessarily say anything, unfortunately, because Dedede is just kind of limited by his sort of slow air movement and his sort of just heavyweight status, to the point where there's only so much you can do with that character. And like you said, we have seen Schu come back from it before, but again, you know, Sphinx is no slouch.
Yeah, that is very true. He is the best at our school for a reason.
Exactly. He's not going to let this happen. He's not going to let it happen as easily. As we can see, even though it's just one could simply see it as like 3 dash attacks in a row, whatever. It was like patient. He was just sort of waiting to see. Schu was tossing out options, and he just sort of continues back and just capitalizes off of it.
Yeah, it seems like Sphinx is playing pretty confidently. And of course, as the good player he is, he's really good at playing at his distance that he wants and controlling the pace of the game.
Yeah. I mean, Palu wants his distance just in general too, and Sphinx knows it, and he knows how to capitalize off of it.
But here we do see Schu getting the ledge trap. Ooh, sadly, I think just a little bit more forward it would have hit, but...
Yeah, but I think it would have also... I think he also got hit by it, because he got hit by Gordo. He didn't just like get up attack or anything. So he actually got hit by Gordo because he knew it wouldn't kill him, and maybe that he would live off it as well, and not get hit by Jet Hammer.
Perhaps. But we see Sphinx back on the ledge.
And a nice clean dash attack. There's just a nice quick get off me option.
Yeah, the patience from Sphinx right now is pretty scary.
The percents are even, which means Sphinx should be... The Sphinx is one hit away from death, however, he's unfazed. He's not even like quickly trying to get out of the inhale too.
Yeah.
He just stays in that start the entire duration. It's like, no, I'm just gonna chill in here. I'm just gonna wait until my time comes and I pop out of there until it disappears.
And sadly, I'm not sure if it's matchup dependent. I would assume it is, but I know King Dedede has inhale, and then if you don't spit him out, you can actually get the up tilt, and it's essentially true.
I think it's percent dependent.
Is it?
Because you stay in the start, the farther you go. If you stay in the start, the kind of the farther that you go, the more percent you have.
Oh, but it's when he doesn't shoot him out as the star, and they actually pop out right above King Dedede. If he times it right, of course you can't buffer it, which is why I don't think we see Schu going for it that often. But I have seen it happen before, and
he went for the Jet Hammer again. He did go forward, but he let go of the trigger a little too early. Unfortunately, that would have been a nice, clean stock over there as well. But you can see Schu kind of slipping through the cracks a little bit as he's trying to figure out a solution over here. He does seem to be more patient. He's not tossing out Gordo so much. He's trying to do more melee, more fundamental tactics. But we see Sphinx is still very well versed, and he's just not going to let it slip or happen as easily. Although,
great fair on the roll.
The roll cover will do it with the fair. However, here's that 175. One clean hit from Palu could end it for his second stop. A nice back air or dash attack or even a back throw would end it.
And there we see the
back air. So, last stock, Dedede is going to get 50%.
We see him trying to SDI up, which just honestly just turns it into an up air string.
Yeah, as I said, more than 50 now, 76%. This is not looking very good for him. This is looking extremely rough. That I know a lot of Palutena's moves are essentially behind her shield, but damn, that shield's good.
Yeah.
That shield is her cover for absolutely everything, and it does extremely well in this game for her. Speaking of the shield.
Yep. We see it again.
Too bad for you.
Are you already giving up? Is that the...
I'm like the opposite of A.
Schu already thinking the bracket was over. And it's only game 2. She just wants to get this done and over with.
Yeah, sadly, it's looking like that.
He wants to be like Barrel and do his Genshin days. No, I don't know if DN... No, I don't think DN actually plays Genshin, but...
You never know. Maybe he's a...
We'll ask him after the set.
Maybe he's a secret adventurer.
We'll ask him after this set. It doesn't hurt to ask the question. What's the worst that can happen? But back into the set, yes, 55% Palu Nair.
Yeah, we're kind of seeing some deja vu over and over and over every single stock. It's just.
If it ain't broke, don't fix
Yeah,
it.
that is completely true.
And yeah, like the best moves. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And yeah, the best moves are they're the best moves for a reason, where they can be repeated, spammed, and still extremely effective. But almost
A 0 to death.
Almost a 0 to death. But no, just one hit. What did it even trade with?
It traded with Inhale.
Inhale did.
Yeah, I think for some reason, I think all grabs in this game maybe do a little bit, or at least the command grabs do some sort of damage when you first grab them.
Odd. I thought it would be like Nair or something. But yeah, Schu really has a lot of ground, and he's overlapped percents. Schu has a lot of ground to make up here.
Yeah.
He needs to make up a full stock essentially. And yes, Palu is light, but again, this matchup is like 70-30.
Honestly, probably yeah.
But a nice up tilt to end the stock. Sphinx having a 103 extra credit, and she was just trying to sort of rack that up as fast as possible.
Sadly, the F tilt was not spaced, so
Oh, no.
Oh,
Sphinx,
going for the second
keeps-
cuff, but
Sphinx stays cool, calm, collected. He knows how to get out of there. So, Explosive Flame, not killing, oddly enough.
sending it.
Falling out of Explosive Flame?
Yeah, sending at a weird angle, but still being able to make it back. But sadly,
I heard the confusion from the players then as well. Even they didn't know how to explain it. It just fell out.
But here
They
we
didn't
see the
happen
free
before.
50% yet again from Sphinx.
Also, I want to say, Sphinx, smart not to snap to ledge. He went over the Gordo so he doesn't get trapped by it as well. But, this is looking more like Sphinx is just taking him into a back alley and just breaking his legs over and... Huh? Huh? Now it's a clip. Now it's a clip. Now that you said, "Oh, it's a clip," it's going into the files. Now it's a clip.
I have one to set after that.
I like how I said, "Oh, like Joel's breaking your legs," and then I hear